Hey guys, welcome back. Marius here. Today we have Phoenix Point combo for Sniper, but we have Sniper Technician. It already sounds wrong and I felt weird playing it, but I'll give you two things I played around and I didn't like any of these, but let's stick to the plan and discuss what we have here. So from terms of synergy itself, they are quite opposite. Technician is in kind of front line, healing, deploying turrets, because there's no point of turret somewhere back where there is no enemies, and taking control. That can be from distance, but you need to deploy it. Then using the hand, the arm on a back, it's all basically close range. The only not a problem, but the only ability is electric reinforcement, which requires a lot of action, willpower, no action points, willpower. So you need to regenerate it to keep it up all the time in whole combat. From other hand, Sniper is far away, uses kinda also depends heavily on willpower, even more if you have Mark for Death. So they don't even come close together to something that you can use, but I'll just show you what I did. So we will take in consideration I have Reckless for this guy and nothing useful for this combo for this guy. So I will make, so what I did was literally whenever you take electric reinforcement, it means this dude is doomed to have all the time electric reinforcement and recovery. Electric reinforcement and recovery. But we will take extra few things, and I think that would be basically it. Okay, one more thing I took was, I think, this one. So idea is simple, despite the fact I'm coming, this comes from Sniper build, I am making kinda Technician. But another thing is, none of these builds, in my opinion, kinda need that arm, so truth to be told, we will stick with the same armor. That's up for you to choose, of course. There is no additional benefit, just the accuracy. And why accuracy? Because this bug is really annoying when you pick an item and then it sticks to your cursor. So what I build, and I know it seems dumb, and trust me, it is dumb, but it's something like this. So idea is simple. This guy will have electric reinforcement, but I also managed to give him remote deployment and another support ability. So this dude is supporting the team with reinforcement, but also there's a possibility if there's a skill like Chiron or something and you need to take it down, this is the pure support build. And why I picked Extreme Focus? Because we will not give him actually a sniper rifle. Why? Because he can use 4 times this little funny looking gun that actually, as in all my videos I think previously I have also showed, this is literally the same but better weapon than this Bulldog assault rifle. So just showing it's as good as assault rifle, but costs 1 action point. And what it means, it gives you a lot more freedom where you can play around with turrets. And yes, I gave him actually more. Why? Because no matter what kind of combat you will have, you don't need any more ammo. 48 is enough for a round. Why I'm totally comfortable with giving way more the encumbrance is at the first round they're only on ambush, there's enemies already seen, but also there you will deploy at least. I need to drop 1 turret and I'm back with a normal strength. So probably not in all cases you want to drop the first, but the idea is once you drop them, then you have 4 additional turrets, and then you switch over and support your team. So I did actually, I had a mission with skill and all that, and I will be honest, most of the damage and most of this combo build usability was, this particular was electric reinforcements. I could keep up all the time. How? Because I took a lot of action, willpower. I will even go one step further and say that, yeah, something like that. And 1 actually for strength I can take, but there's no point of that. So you can take that extra strength for, I don't know, manual control. You need 5 more. But the idea is that guy will not be the heavy damager with the weapon whatsoever is the weapon, right? He's there for marking for death, making electric reinforcements all the time, and whenever there's turrets deployed in distance, he still, if needed to be, shoot 4 times and at the end again put Overwatch, because this weapon is super easy to use. You can actually give him 1 more, I don't know if I have some spare, 1 more turret. Yes, then 2 turrets in the first round you can drop after you have run to distances, to action points spent by running, and then deploying basically for positioning somewhere up. The best idea is, position is somewhere on the 2nd or 3rd story corner, so your turret can see everything, right? And then you do electric reinforcements, so those turrets cannot be taken down that easily. And then the rest of the time you can still run a little bit and deploy 2 more, 3 more turrets. That's up for you. You see that there's action points required to put them back, and that means you can't reinforce. That's why you have so much willpower at the start, so you can kind of easily regenerate it back. So that's one of the builds I found useful. And as I said, those turrets, oh my goodness, those turrets, without even taking control, they shoot themselves. And I will give you just an example. I just realized how awesome they are. Even if you are, I've put in some positions where enemies approach from other side and they don't see the enemy. I was like, oh damn it, those turrets are wasteful. And then Chiron shoots at worms. Let me give the full 1 turn split. It goes by, you take your turn, then neutrals take their turn, then enemies take their turn, that's where the Chirons drop, and then before your next time, your turrets will be targeting if they see anything. So when in this step, enemy drops worms right next to you, you're like, oh damn it, you need to take care of them, so you need to spend action points. And then if your turret don't see any other valuable target, it seems like they target Chiron's sirens first, so absolutely what you want. If not, they just take care of the worms, and then your turn kicks in and I'm like, there's no worms you need to take care of, so all your soldiers can focus on those turrets. I can't put enough highlight how good they are. And for this build, for this guy, to be honest, I see absolute no reason why, if we go one or another build, you would need that arm, especially when you are sniper, right? Sniper, you're far back, and then someone in front line, some of your berserker gets mindfragger on the face. You will not spend, I don't know, 2 turns to run and remove their mindfragger. You will just shoot it off, probably, with the same guy. So that arm, yeah, the healing, I know. Then just give every one of your team members that heal item, and then yeah. So in this case we are not taking electric reinforcement. We will take something like this, and let me explain how this makes. It's up to you, for you to choose. Idea is simple. There is kind of synergy if you have, and I do have, and I tested it out with at least 2 turrets, I'd say. And you don't have a pistol, but probably you want. Damn it, did I build or I didn't? Yeah, this PDW, I mentioned that I need for full setup. Let me quickly fix that fucking mistake. Yeah, nobody cares about havens when you're filming a video, come on. So the idea is, at the start you drop those turrets off and basically you make a clear perimeter where enemies will not approach any closer, right? You will see, they will see the turrets and they will start attacking it. So how it makes synergy is you are kind of reassuring your master marksman will be always on, right? You run, I don't know, or deploy one turret, then climb somewhere up, and that turret will be your beacon that keeps enemies away. Even if it is Worm, if it's a Mindfrogger, if it's anyone, basically, they see enemy, your turret, they will already take cover or start shooting it or do anything like that. Meanwhile, your guy is far back and it has sniper rifle. It's up for you. We are not now heavily depending on electric reinforcement. I will of course take also extreme focus just to fully maximize this silly thing. The PDW, that is super powerful. You can, it costs 1 action point, so Overwatch will be without any freaking cost every end of the turn. And I know it's not a huge deal, but against Worms and Mindfroggers, tell me what you want, it's absolutely amazing. And even not that, I had a case where I shoot a crabman and it was approaching my guys, and one of the snipers was on Overwatch. He did one shot and shoot off his head. That was the only part of that crabman that was not disabled. So that one Overwatch made that enemy absolutely useless. All arms were already ripped off. The head was only the spitter head, right? So don't ever undervalue Overwatch. I know it takes some clicks. We are here for deep dive and maximum efficiency, right? If you want to go casual playing, I'll go for it. This gaming should be for fun, right? So I'm just explaining how I can make use of this build, this combo. And it literally means at the first you drop off turrets. That's the only thing you're picking up from this, and the possibility that you have PDW. Rest of the combat, you are a sniper, and you are basically full-time sniper with quick aim, and you can see we have quite a lot of points. You can equip more turrets, of course. Play around with turrets. My suggestion would be, there's kind of no harm other classes to pick. Turrets. Now I'm thinking, I haven't tried. What happens when you give turrets to someone and they try to deploy if they don't have proficiency? Do they disappear? Do they just... Probably they just miss and you lose an action point. It's not cool, but I'm just thinking literally it's and this deployment is required to throw it over somewhere, so you can actually put it somewhere where you can't access. If the stairs are destroyed or something, you can throw it, and you can, the best part, what I did also, you can drop a turret where there's one stairs climbing up, and basically block anyone getting up to you. There's a possibility, because when there's a second story where there is a little fence around, you can't jump on that. You need clear surface. So even if you have those jumpy legs for enemy as well, they can jump on flat surface. But if there is a fence over, they can't jump over that. So you can use your turrets as a blockade. Just an idea, just a full explanation what you can do. And in this case scenario, I think it kind of requires you take a weak spot, because you want to support your team anyways and disable that part. You don't have extra luxury of I don't know, double damage from infiltrator or shooting 4 times as a berserker, but you have 2 additional turrets. And who said it needs to be 2? It can be 3. It can be how much you are comfortable to drop off, so you are not encumbered for the rest of the fight, right? So it is weird, and it sends, you see, I have also points left. It's up for you to choose. You can, as a backup, take another one. I think I will only, because willpower, there's never too much willpower. You will use it for quick aim, basically quick aim is the only one that uses, to be honest. So everything else is passive for you. Kind of great. So yeah, guys, without that, it was weird in sense of putting this little unique abilities. What kind of unique abilities you look forward for this build? And you see my ratings. Again, I hope I will not change my mind, because I already made through that list quite some time. But in my opinion, Bombardier is no way, because one of the things, we are already sacrificing armor. If you want any other armor, that would be with the arm, and then kind of benefiting with the from arm. That you could use for... No, yeah. Jump Jet comes only with heavy as a class, so you can't have that proficiency. Bombardier will give only the mount weapon. It's no use, you lose. Better be precise with accuracy, because you need that. This build accuracy is needed for this guy. Whenever the turrets are dropped off, this probably will never use the gun, because he will be all the time on reinforcement, but here you still need to hit the targets. Close quarter, you will not be that close, then there's no point of taking sniper. This is absolutely lost. Shotgun will never be your thing, as dropping turrets already requires action points. If you want to move, then to pick it up and then throw it again, it requires more. So you will not use weapons that will require 2 action points. That's my explanation. You could, of course, use quick aim and then shoot with 1 action point, but then you drain your willpower too fast. I see no benefit of not melee, not shotgun. Sorry. Sniperist, I'm giving 2.5 only because it reduces willpower. That's the downside, and as you see, I built this guy without sniper. You can, of course, swap in sniper rifle, then you'll need to pick quick aim for sure. Otherwise, 2.5, definitely. Almost 3, but 2.5. Strongman, again, there's no additional benefit to have heavy, then better be precise. So sniper rifles will win over strongman, in my opinion. And yeah, then the Overwatch doesn't make any sense, right? If you lose your perception, because Overwatch is literally depending on your perception rate, how far you can see, how far your targets will be targeted. If you lose perception, then you're blind as bat, and then the Overwatch doesn't make any sense. Trooper, I gave 2 for the only reason it gives you damage and accuracy, which could be combined. And if you, not for this guy literally will sit all the time, drop the turrets, and all the time do electric reinforcement and full recovery. That's no other way. For this guy, you could potentially play around with assault rifle. There's no downside, to be honest. It still requires 2 action points. You can easily shoot twice if you need some mid-range support, not sniper rifle, because you will have benefit of weak spot, you will have benefit of master marksman, you can take advantage of quick aim, and at the end when you switch to sweet PDW, you can use Overwatch. So as a sniper, it's kind of good class because you are not tied actually to sniper rifles if you can use anything else. Self-defense, I am giving 3 for reason simple. Both of these guys, as you saw, this even heavily depends on PDW. Having extra damage with the same shooting and hearing range, in my opinion, is kinda crucial. Yeah, maybe 3 is too overrated. I need 3 because this guy relies on sniper. And yeah, 2.5 because that's not the main weapon for this build only. For cautious, yeah, the accuracy. Remember this rifle, this PDW is really short range. It's not meant for high range, so you will stick close to the fighting. So you want to hit those targets, and of course with sniper rifle, it's not that important. If you have everything else from accuracy, and you have your accuracy bonus from marksman and yeah, whatnot. What about quarterback? Yeah, extra speed. No, you will not be running around that much. You will stay back and still kill everyone. Biochemist, theft. No, there's no stealth. No point. Reckless. I am giving 2.2. As lost accuracy. I literally every second word I'm saying is accuracy, because I had this guy, and this guy can use and shoot 4 times whenever all the turrets are dropped, and I was just too the accuracy, the circle where he will hit the target was too damn big. I couldn't fully rely on this guy. He was like kind of blind because this stupid rifle is stupid. Maybe, yeah. Of course, the other guy I had with sniper rifle, he was good enough. For him, the reckless 20 penalty difficulty, the reduction was nothing. He was this guy. I tested out this guy with reckless. I didn't felt any problems with. So yeah, reckless for one of the builds it's better, for another not so much. More important, if you are going with a lot of turrets, none of these take benefit of that reckless. Remember that they will shoot their own. So if your guy has reckless, it will only be applied to weapon that himself uses. All right. Farsighted and healer, 2 extra willpower. Why? Because willpower gets pretty expensive. The more you have, the more expensive it is. So quite fast it becomes more useful to pick up 2 willpower from unique ability, because then it costs only 12.5 if you divide that cost. And resourceful is again my idea, my understanding how you can fully make this build awesome is to bring more and more turrets. Before you actually start fighting enemies, you want as many as possible turrets. When you throw them around, let's say in the first round you run two action points and then drop 2 turrets. Next round you can drop 4 turrets, let's say, for example. Impossible, you need to put it in your inventory, but you get the idea. When you have a bunch of turrets scattered around, not close together so enemies can't bombard them, then trust me, all the combat changes immediately. They are attacking turrets. Your people are off from the targets. You can run around. Your turrets will do heavy damage. I will say, extra bonus for fully utilizing turrets, you need to be aware of combat area and what enemies they see. For example, Skilla is huge. Skilla can be seen from anywhere. What I did, I threw those turrets from these two guys, that was snipers. Then I had this ridiculous thing with ridiculous acid weapon, but I used that acid weapon and break armor and shot on highest parts on Skilla. I know it's off a bit limits from the combo in general, the video, but what it did, all those turrets, when daytime came, they shot at Skilla, and if and as Skilla had all the armor removed, those turrets absolutely destroyed it. Without any of my guys even touching Skilla. Okay, removing armor, that's a cool thing, but you need to utilize. It's a way more complex game. How this synergy with electric reinforcements changes absolutely all the how you move your soldiers, how you fight. Whenever you have such guy in a backend that will just support and do armor for your guys. For example, if and as you can boost and have at least 20 willpower with proper point allocation, and it means in some turns when you see and you can't control artillery, enemy artillery, you can actually have 2 electric reinforcements, right? It costs 12 points and you can recover 10 if you have full willpower. So it wasn't as bad as I thought. Again, not excellent, not great, definitely underperforming. For example, this guy, whenever drops the turrets, he's full-time sniper. Nothing makes him worse than other snipers, and he brought 4 extra guns in the combat. Well, if that's not enough, then I don't know what is. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. I will remove this table, and this is combo for weird combo technician and sniper, but I managed to kill that Skilla and the rest of the enemies, and the turrets actually stood pretty long. Wasn't that bad, guys. So yeah, test it out, let me know your thoughts let's meet down in comment section. As always, you guys are absolutely crazy, commenting everything and seeing all and if I had any mistakes and additional information, so that's always welcome. And we will meet in the next videos. Cheers.